energy crystals? Maybe you should return to Fury Green and offer those green energy crystals to the altar.
That is oddly enough what I plan on doing. Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here. Welcome back. It's more Metroid Prime 4. I almost called it Metroid Prime 4 Remastered. I'm playing this on the I'm a time traveler now. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch 5. They re-released this game. God, if I sound like that when I'm 60, I'm going to be well, not really upset. Anyway, we're going to go back to Green Fury, but we're going to go in the long way because there is one thing up front and one thing leading into, and yeah, they definitely want us to go to the green. So, but what I won't start, like, I'm just rambling with you at this point, so I'm not going to start a quote-unquote timer. But, the plan is to get the last two collectibles that I can see over there, go to the altar of green, and then that's probably going to be all she wrote. Probably get whisked away to the end of the game, fight the token big bad, and that'll be it. So, depending upon what you guys see below, it probably is the finale. I don't even know that yet. Now, around this corner, it'll... Oh, I was going to say, even around this corner, either it'll be gone or it won't be. Alright, so we needed power bombs for this. Make sure I put that right in the middle of you. And a psychic bomb. I'm saying the same thing twice over. So let's see. Okay, it still says 98, but I'm holding out that altar green is gonna give us the rest. Anyway, there's one last thing to get. Alright, so if I've done all my work... Oops, shoot. If I've done all my work right, this is where the last collectible should be, is in that case. Computer, please. My computer's being weird. Well, I say last collectible is going to be in this case, but there's still, you know, there's still the green thing. I just really hope that, you know, when I do this and I click to the right, 99. So this makes me hope that, like, the altar of green, or the altar of remembrance, whatever it's called, is the last thing. Now, we might get a story beat here, so...
You did it, Samus. You found the missing pieces. That was everything I needed to fix Betsy. You know, the mech. She is good to go.
Excellent work, Samus. With the mech repaired, we'll be able to destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Yeah, we're gonna want to be careful with that. Just saying I had to get a little creative with those repairs. Yeah, I can only guarantee about 80% functionality.
Oh, just 80%. That's good, Gearhead.
We trust you. Before we can leave, you'll need to secure the memory fruit. Come back and see me when you're ready.
Well, that's the plan, is to secure it, so... We pretty much have all the pieces. We have all the pieces to the puzzle secured at this point. God, I really hope that's the case. I really hope that, like... I don't remember what 100% looked like in Metroid Prime. I'm gonna feel really stupid if I miss something. I want to, like, record it and snip it and sneak it back in here really fast. But the memory fruit at the altar of remembrance, the green for green. Like, I really hope just doing it, the game will say, hey, on 100%. But we have gathered every single ounce of green energy in the field, which I feel like is necessary to even beat the game, not necessarily 100%. Bad ass. Legacy Lost Power Suit designed by Lamorne to be generated. Oh, we get a psychic barrier now. Alright. So we're going to need to use that probably for like the final confrontation. But here's the part I'm going to be upset about. Okay, it says 100. This is not. This is going to say 85, but whatever. It don't matter. I don't care enough. Unfortunately, I don't care enough. That is 100% completion, baby. Oh, God, it feels good to say that. Every time I do a Metroid game. That ball looks amazing. Sorry, everything looks amazing about this. But yeah, we got that 100%, baby. So, your final number. So, just for put it on the table. Your final numbers for completion are 14 energy tanks. 8. 8 psychic power bombs. 250 total missiles. 530 energy shots. And, of course, all the charge shot variations for all the elemental shots on the sides there.
Hey, welcome back.
All right, you've secured the memory fruit. We can leave for Chrono Tower as soon as you give the order, Samus. You ready? Once we leave, there's no turning back. If there is anything you need to complete, now is the time. All right, listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover, so check your gear. If it don't punch a hole in something, we don't got a use for it. Our mission is to guide Samus to the Master Teleporter. To do that, we gotta cross Soul Valley and destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Force field undamaged. I must increase power.
No, I told you I can only guarantee 80%.
Recalculating. Warning. System critical.
We need to abort, the weapon's gonna blow. Oh no.
Force field destroyed.
Well done.
No, my baby. I'm so sorry.
She did good.
She did. She sure did.
This is our moment. You coming, Mac?
Yes, sir, Sarge.
The whole squad there. All right.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, I've been here once before. Also, is there anybody in my squad I haven't taken note of? No, it's... Nope. So, follow close. Don't touch anything, but follow close. I'm gonna laugh at like the last of the scans that are in here. I'm probably not gonna get all the scans. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. I tried, and we'll see what it is in a little bit. But like this definitely feels like, you know, final thing. I forgot to scan that.
The robots are awake.
Yes, good. Great observation, rookie. So what do they want? Well, I'm just gonna go in the door then. Yeah, they're not guarding it necessarily, so everyone just stick close to me. Don't touch anything. Oh, it was my HUD. I thought I saw something purple I could interact with. Yes? Am I allowed entry? They're with me. This is my posse. They're allowed with me. Oh. So, something about all that. Something about all that we just went through. I have a theory about this, and I think this is like a story building for potential in the future, and I may touch on this again in the finale. Sent off 10 hosts, or sorry, 12 scouts effectively, trying to find the one, Samus. Story building wise, what that says to me is like, they set story building and potential future is like, future games may have it where like, you may be sent off to find the other Lamros, or the other Lamros have convened and they're made planets. And what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is, there is room to have it so that those 12 could make room for more of this story to continue, more Prime. I don't know how Echoes or Corruption ended, but with what I got presented to me, that's what I feel like is a thing. Also, all this terrifies me. All this terrifies me, because this makes me think I have to use this. Anyway, let me... Okay, it uses missiles, that's why. Let me scan this one before I go any further. Okay. Oh. Well, this is definitely a large arena, so if this doesn't scream final confrontation, I don't know what does.
It's unfolding. The robots are the keys.
Oh. I was expecting...
We got an elevator. Let's head up.
I was expecting, like, that to be the fight. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone here? Alright, all 6 of us. Squad of 6. A small platoon. A small platoon in an entire desolate planet. I'm actually... Sorry, oh.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, okay. This is actually where we did start the game. Holy cow. That is the start. Well, this is your last chance to scan things if you didn't get it yet. Oh. God, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see where this is all going to culminate in. Because there's so many running theories in my head, man. There's so many running theories. And I'm going to keep a handful of those on tight for if the game answers them. Or if I can talk about them more in depth once we're done here. But I'm also going to laugh if this is just a story beat and it's over. I'll be a little upset more than anything.
We have finally reached the top of the tower.
Alright, well, everybody step off. Ah. Find my bearings and make my way up. Y'all have... You don't want to know how I do all this. Listen, really good yoga is a fundamental.
Careful now, Samus. Careful up there.
End of the day too. I've grown to love these several dorks that we got going around with this. They're all dorks in their own way, man. I've grown to love all of them. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I meant to pop out. All right. Scan the immediate big thing. Master is housed in... Oh. So there's a healing pod in case there's anything you need to do. Yeah, there's healing pods all around. In case there's anything we need to do before we go in here. This is basically the last... This is your last ditch effort. Even though there's no confrontation getting up here. Last ditch effort.
Look at this place. Jeez.
You got the keys. Take us home.
What my friends say to me every time we go out and do something a little heavy, do some heavy partying. Oh my god, that's the thing from the sim. That's the thing from title screen, by the way. All right.
This must be the master teleporter.
Guys, I can't believe it. We're actually going home.
using a modified version of Galactic Federation suit. Goddamn. I just want to learn about it. No, I want to learn about the... Right, I gotta do like this. Alright. Well, I keep trying to target this. There we go. I'm breaking that off, man.
All right, let's get the rest of these off.
Stay out of the way of that. Good lord. You can try and hit me, but it ain't gonna work. I'm a little too swift. Okay, but what am I... Game, what am I targeting? That. Fine, we'll do it like this. Because you want to be a little bit of baby about this. I'm gonna assume fire.
Keep it together. We got this.
I'm gonna assume fire is gonna work best here. Why are you all trying to fight it? I realize it's a desperate struggle kind of thing. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Do these do damage? Nah, it's probably... Okay, we're back to this. Y'all are better at this than I am. Okay, yeah, I feel like the saving the missiles for the saving the missiles for the last hurrah is what it's going to be. Missiles, these are definitely like a number of hits. It's not a, this is the number of hits done. It's not a total damage done thing. And my friends, and I say friends, my comrades are the ones helping me with all this. Give me this. Yeah, it's definitely a total number of hits done. It's not a, Oh, shoot. Got it. Nah, I'll take the hit. Everyone focus that one arm down. I'm gonna, like, break my Joy-Cons doing this, man. I feel like I should use power bombs, really. Well, I'm going to do something stupid here. Okay, well, they pulled me in. That sucks. I'm out of bounds. I'm out of bounds? I'm out of bounds. I'm out of bounds. I am out of bounds. No! How did I manage that? I'm out of bounds. I am 100% out of bounds. Thank you. I actually need to take the damage to get back inside. Right. What is the plan here, Silex? Are you done being a Beyblade? Oh, shoot. God, this is... Okay, this is a fun fight. I don't understand what if the elemental heads are just a dodging fest or what it is. Give me this. Yeah, this is definitely a number of shots thing. This is not a total damage dealt to these tendrils thing. Man, I do kind of... Ooh. I do wish I knew a little bit more about Silex's story, so, like, this would make more sense to me as someone who's not necessarily, you know... Oh. Someone who has not played all the games. Oh, boy. Potato aim coming in clutch at this point. We're doing the... Okay, we're doing this again. I'm a little mad I got knocked out of bounds, but hey, this is why we do things. This is why we play games stupidly. This is why I play games for stupid prizes, man. Work on this one. Okay, well, it's gonna... At least my allies are fighting somewhat intelligently. Okay, did I target that? No. Give me this. Stand back and proceed to light them up. My nose is itching. This is a bad time for my nose to itch. Well, what? Yeah, you better be okay, because I need my nerd. Man, could you imagine there was like some kind of achievement to like finish this fight without losing any teammates? Well, I only know how to counter this one way, but unfortunately, this is a good way to take it down. Actually, wait, I just thought about this. Is this the fastest way to take care of... Oh, we gotta... Dodge, hold on. Ow. We got 2 people down, actually, Cap. I think. I had an idea. Are these close enough that this will do, like, the most damage? I think it is. Yeah, the charged electric shot is probably the fastest way to do damage in this fight. Or this phase of the fight, rather. You can hit me all you want. I now know the strat. Well, the strat for the most part, really. Give me some energy. Yeah, the charged electric shot is the fastest way to do this part of the fight, man. There's no question about it. Because it hits. It does hits, and it counts on number of hits.
Had enough?
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Where'd they go?
Oh, I can move during this. I didn't realize like it was an actual... This is like a space battle. Holy cow. Okay, so we're just going through a wormhole now. Like, I've already kind of see the, what's going on here and how to handle this fight, unfortunately. Yeah, if I can lock on with a missile, that's the play. It's just to lock onto him with missiles. I feel like this fight, at this point of the fight, everything is just free. Yeah, I feel like this portion of the fight is just free.
Just you and me, Samus. Come on, let's get this over with.
Be my guest. Okay, that you popped me up in the air, man. Well, I know how to dodge that for the future. Yeah, this is a cool fight, but like figuring out how to do it is figuring out how to do everything in this fight is just instinct at this point. Where are you going? Nah, take your lumps. I look at the radar now for this. Wait, it goes... Oh. How do I dodge... Okay, I gotta think of how to dodge that. Oh, am I scanning this? Is that how I stop it? That's what I thought. That is a cool way to counteract that. Hold that. Good thing I'm using strong-ass attacks this whole time, man. Come at me, bro. Oh, he's taking my energy tanks, I think. Okay, well, those are mine. Yeah, he takes my energy tank. That's cool. That is so cool that we have boss fights that, like, just take energy tanks from you. I love that. Okay, he is not happy. Swap. Nah. Here, you can have it. I need a double jump there. Hold that. Okay, I gotta go a little light on the missiles for a minute. And where are you gonna appear? Because I know you're doing this black hole stuff. There we go. Oh, this is doing a lot more. Damn it! It's a number of hits fight again. Ah, damn it. Okay. I jumped right into that one. God damn it. I really hate that this is like a total number of hits fight. It's not a, it's not an overall damage race fight. That was panic instincts. My bad. Where is he? Over here. Hold on. We can get there. There's your hit, buddy. I really hate I wasted so many missiles on this fight when that's really all it took.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Tell me how and I'm there.
Alert. Spatial anomaly detected.
Great. What now? Here we go. Be ready for anything.
Samus! I knew you'd come back.
Never doubted you for a second, boss.
Glad to have you with us.
Samus, does that mean Silex is good?
Ready to go home?
We'll be right behind you.
I knew they would try and sneak a scan in last second. That was such a cool fight. I have all my energy back. I do not buy it for a millisecond that we're done. Because that seemed almost too easy. I do not buy for a millisecond we're done here. It's the Metroid series. It's all about, like, deception and last second betrayals and stuff like that, unfortunately.
Oh, your crystal powers the teleporter. It only responds to you. Wait, is that Virus? That must be Tanamar. Home sweet home.
And you are sure?
Well, we're gonna find out.
You did it.
We're really going home. Silence! Look!
Providing cover.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power. Yes. Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
Enough.
Samus! Go!
Hey, Samus. Solon be with you.
That felt really bittersweet. I feel like I had a chance at a second ending there. I'm actually going to look this up during the credits, because there is so much about this that... The writing in this... Okay, so the writing for all this, I gotta like parse my thoughts and put it out here. This is the ending part right now. I'll talk about the overall game in a minute. I feel like if I did not take the teleporter, there was two things that was going to happen if I didn't take teleporter. Either there was a second ending that was going to happen, where I get all them out as well. Or I sacrifice myself to get them out of here. And I'm going to look this up during the credits, potentially. Or, it would have just been flat out another game over. Like, it would have just been flat out game over, reload, checkpoint, all that jazz. So I'm going to basically look up endings. So, but overall for the game, alright. Now, just keep in mind, I've not played every single Metroid game in the series at this point, though I do consider myself a fan. Not an avid fan, but at least a fan of the series at this point. I thought it was a little, like, yes, the introduction of human people made it a little corny, and I will admit it made it corny in the end, especially for this final sequence. But I still fall back on that thing I've been saying time and time again throughout the series. Having having people that are not Samus and the big bad present in the story does help make it so there's a little more at stake in the end, but also that to know that Samus is not just Stonewall, I only shoot gun and that is my objective. But at the end of the day, especially with what we saw there, Samus, even Tokabi said it, or Tokabi said at one point, Samus Aran is a bounty hunter. One fighting for more of a better, greater good kind of thing, but Samus is a bounty hunter. And at the end, bounty hunters don't necessarily worry about others that much. I'm getting off the rails, I'm well aware. But again, having that human element present in this game, I don't know, it does help set a tone, so to say, that Samus is human at the end of it all. Hardened like hell, but still human. That being said, I think in terms of overall, I think I would put this on par with the original Metroid Prime. Now, does that make them better or worse than other Metroid Primes? I don't know. I haven't played 2 or 3 yet, and from my knowledge, and from what we just witnessed there, Silex is a major story part of Metroid Prime 2, or 3, I think it's 2. Though, those cutscenes that we saw today, does shed light for me of why Silex is acting like he is towards Samus. Silex feels like Samus betrayed him. So at least me, as somebody who hasn't played Prime 2 and 3, I at least have some context as to why he's acting the way he does. As for the overall Metroid, just everything, I think my original set of standards for Metroid, or that I had before coming to this, stands true. Dread's my favorite. Fusion's my second favorite. Then I would actually put Prime and Prime 4 like on the same tier right below Fusion. And then Super, which is blasphemy, I know. And then Other M, it's below Super. And I basically have gone through every Metroid I played besides 2, which I never beat 2, so, and I would have to revisit 2 to give a better opinion, because my only opinion of Metroid 2 on the Game Boy comes from 8 to 12-year-old me not understanding how a damn map works and being frustrated, so I can't trust that person. Regardless, I still think this is overall a good game. The story that they try to put in, a little more story heavy than other Metroid games, even though the 2D games don't really focus on story all that much. The story does detract a little bit. Not as bad as Other M did, mind you. But the story does detract from the overall. Gameplay-wise, fantastic game. Like, I had that moment with the grappling beam, of course, and I'm still going to have that gripe about this game in the long run. But the fact that I am able to play a first-person shooter game with mouse controls, natively mouse controls, but mind you, and it functions fantastically, I think that only speaks for what the series was supposed to be the whole time. And I had a blast. I had a blast with that setup. Like, I'm just shooting for the stars with this sentence. If there is a Metroid Prime 5 at some point in the future, if we get a Prime 5, I think the mouse controls is going to be a box standard going forward. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if going forward they shove these mouse controls at you and say it's the way to play it, and then it's like, okay, but we do have control stick controls if you want that. So just be prepared for that. That if you're someone coming into the Metroid series after, well, Prime 4 going forward, and maybe even other Nintendo first-person shooters or shooters, Splatoon is on the docket, maybe have to be used to using mouse controls. I'm ready for it. I had a blast with that. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. You know, if you asked me 20-ish years ago, when I was still in my prime of playing Halo 2 and 3, I would have said, no, man, control stick or thumbstick gaming, leagues better. I love this stuff. I think it's going to be a mouse control world coming up. I also like how they call it the IQ. I'm learning about the IQ through various, trivia things on the internet. So I would say overall of the game, it's a solid 8, maybe possibly 8.5 out of 10. Gameplay, if it was just gameplay, I would call it a 9.5 out of 10. Hard mode unlocked. I would call this game overall an 8.5 out of 10. If the story wasn't there, or if they toned down the story or the other human elements, probably be closer to a 9, even a 9.5 for me. I do love this game. Am I going to come back to this game anytime soon and play hard mode? Probably not. And at some point in all this screen, I'll probably put up like what happens with hard mode overall. It probably, more or less, is probably you take more damage or enemies have more health, possibly both. And maybe there's a reward for doing it like that. Maybe there's a different ending. I said I was going to research that. We're going to pause here while I research that. Alright, so unless something happens here after I hit continue, I think everything has been spoken for at this point. I have read what happens. If we don't see it come up here, I have read what happens in an alternate ending. Oop, I should probably actually also research what happens with hard mode, by the way. Okay, and that's okay. So there is one thing about hard mode that I didn't even think about, which a quick look up for information told me. So I was right. Hard mode is the game again, but enemies deal more damage and take more hits. The thing I didn't account for is save stations do not refill your ammo anymore, meaning you have to grind up ammo reserves. You still get health, but not ammo reserves. Okay. So let me hit this. Let me hit this button, see what happens. So that's what I read what would happen, for the most part. And I'm glad I waited to still my tongue. So the only thing we did not see is Samus take her helmet off. I think that is part of like the time requirements for a lot of Metroid games, where like if you get 100% item completion and possibly even logbook completion and beat it under X amount of time, Samus removes various parts of her armor. I think in the Prime series, it's just her helmet. It's not like other Metroid games where it's just like varying levels of armor down to basically, for lack of a better term, under armor or underclothes. So, and that harkens back to what I said at one point in the series of the point of the Metroid series is to play it again and get faster. Play it again, get better. Play it more, get faster, better. Get quicker at beating the game. And with all the items. So the only thing we did not see is Samus take her helmet off. That's the only thing we missed. All right, that's it. So, and I did look it up. If I didn't say it already, sorry, my short-term memory probably is kicking my butt right now. I did look it up. That is the canonical ending. Minus the fact we did not see Samus take her helmet off. That is the full ending for it. You cannot save your platoon of 5. That is their fate. Oh, God, what a wonderful adventure. I'm a little mad at myself that's taken me an additional month and a half after release to finally get to this point. Content creation grind, let's go, baby! I'm sad it took me an extra month and a half after everybody else finished it, but I love this game. I've been seeing a lot of people online be like, it's not as good as the others. Like, even if it's not as good as the others, I already said, I think Dread and Fusion are better than this. I still think this is a fantastic game. 70 bones is a little much, maybe, but it is still fantastic front to back. I had a blast with it. Minus the grapple beat. I'm going to do a little bit of digging here, but because I probably can't do anything else, but because there was, yeah, because there is something in all of this that's like the true story of why because I read this up. This is the true story of why Silux despises. That might be it right there. I could scan Silux, we'll get this, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, this is basically the full backstory for why Silux hates Samus as much as he does. I'll be honest with you, I'll probably just research it in my own time, figure out why it's like that. Oh, there's even concept art hanging around here. Neato. Anyway. If I hit B again, does it go back to title screen? No, it doesn't. Alright. I'll just leave it on this. Why not? And I guess one thing I will leave off with is a reminder that, and I said this when I did research way back in the day, there wasn't any music on the overworld. I don't know if scanning falls in that 100% of doing this as well, but I will remind folks that you can get music on the Soul Waste in the Vudos overworld if you do get a 100% clear file. So I think, if I'm thinking it's just items, I should have access to, for me right now, if I were to play the game again, I should have access to music on the Soul Waste. Which that's something I regularly complained about, so put that in your overall. Again, I'm rambling. Game, fantastic. Loved it. Enjoyed the whole experience. I'm going to sign up for now and let my normal end card play out, but I encourage you folks to come back. Well, there might be 1 or 2 days where I'll have, I'll have a couple think fast to fill out the weekdays left in the week. And then on Monday, I invite you to come back for a little yellow man. I'll see you folks next time. Take care. Hey, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this game, you can find the series playlist right up here. Also, the algorithm thinks that you'll like this other video of mine. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on when I upload anything new, click on this icon above me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.